Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the first episode of my new series where I let one of you guys decide my entire makeup look for a video. Obviously keep your requests coming for future videos and stuff like that, but this is just more kind of very specific to the makeup. So the viewer that's chosen today's makeup look is, I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Narain. I apologise if that is wrong. But the requested look was an autumnal look, which is very fitting as we are in September now. And actually yesterday I went outside and it felt kind of like, there was like almost a crisp to the air, which felt very like kind of autumnal, and I do love the autumn a lot. Yeah, so it was requested that it was going to be an autumnal look, and also to have matte mauve shades on the eyes, and also a kind of a matte mauve blusher as well, and then a relatively neutral lip, nothing too bold. And I did ask whether the products were to be like all Green Beauty or like a mix of my general cruelty free and the Green Beauty, and she asked for a mix, so that is what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I'm really excited. I hope you enjoy this series, and if you want to get involved and you want to be deciding my entire makeup look, you can be as specific as you want to be with it. Maybe not so much the exact product unless you know I've got it, but yeah, you can be as specific as you want to be. It can be natural, glamorous, colourful, whatever you like. So just let me know down below. Don't tell me what makeup look you want, but let me know if you would like to have a go at deciding my makeup. So I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to start with the eyes first. So I'm going to prep and prime them using concealer and powder like I always do. So I'm using my 100% pure fruit pigmented concealer, popping some onto the lid. And then to set the eyes in place, I'm taking the RMS Beauty and Powder. Okay, so I'm actually going to, for the eyes, I'm going in with this palette here. This is the Carly Bible collaboration with BH Cosmetics. This isn't her new one where it's got the deluxe edition. It's just the original one that she came out with. And I'm going to be playing obviously with the kind of mauve tones up. First of all, I'm going to go with this shade here because I'm going to use this as my transition shade today. So I'm going to pop this through the crease and above to act as my transition shade. When I think of an autumnal look, I do think slightly deeper colours, so deeper on the eyes, sometimes a slightly deeper lip. Obviously today I'm going to do a neutral lip as that's what was requested, but those are kind of the feels, that's kind of what I imagine when I think of autumnal look. So I'm going to do the eyes, not really dark, but kind of deeper than usual to reflect the autumnal feel. I don't actually have to say, don't often play with mauve colours, so I'm excited to do that. Okay, then going with this shade here, I'm going to start to deepen up the crease. So I'm going to focus in the centre of the crease and then blend out the product either way. I'm just going to take a bit at a time just to kind of build up the pigmentation. I'm going to hit that brush I used for the first shade and just blend everything out. And then I'm going to take a bit more of that shade and just pop it through the crease again. But this time I'm just going to focus mainly on the outer corner just to build up that section. Okay, then I'm going to go with this really beautiful deeper mauve shade right here, and I'm going to kind of pack this on the outer section of the lid. Oh, that's so beautiful. So I'm going to go back in with that first kind of mauve shade I used just to blend out that deeper shade across the lid. I have to say, so far I'm getting very little fallout from this palette. It's kind of the first time I've tried BH Cosmetics, and so far very impressed. Okay, I think I might just take a little bit more of that really deep shade and pack a bit more on the outer corner. Just a little bit. And then just blend that out. Okay, then I'm going to take some of this MUA Intense Colour eyeliner in the shade Jet Black and run this along the upper lash line. And then I think I'm going to smoke it out slightly. This doesn't need to be neat, just run it along upper lash line. Use my Kiko blending brush just to smudge it out. So there's nothing too heavy, I just think it helps give the upper lash line a bit of definition there. Let's do the other eye quickly. And then just to find the brow bone, so I'm taking this matte cream skin light shade here. And just give a slight matte brow bone highlight. Okay, I'm going to quickly move back to my face. So I'm going to take my, as always, the 100% Pure Luminous Primer. And I'm really annoyed with myself because also I did that massive green beauty haul recently, which you haven't seen, I'll link it below. I didn't pick any of this up because this is my favourite primer and I feel like, I think I've still got a fair amount left in there, but I'm worried that it's going to run out soon. Okay, and then for foundation today I'm taking the Gosh Exceptional Wear Foundation. This is a radiant, it's long lasting makeup, radiant skin. I got mine shaded 11 Porcelain, pretty sure it's the lightest shade they do. And you know what, it didn't look too bad of a colour match because usually, most of the time with drugstore makeup, sometimes it's a shade, half shade to a shade too dark for my skin tone. I think it's meant to be kind of a full coverage. Yeah, so I'd say it's a pretty good colour match for me. I'd say, what kind of coverage? It's meant to be quite a buildable one, I'm pretty sure. At the moment I'd say it's probably giving a light to medium coverage, but it's blending out really nicely, I have to say. I'd say this foundation gives like a semi-matte finish. It's looking a little bit dewy, but I think it's because of the primer underneath. But I have to say it's not tacky at all, so it's a very, yeah, I'd say semi-matte finish. It feels really nice, lightweight, even though it's a slightly thicker texture. If that makes sense. So that's a really nice drugstore foundation in case you're interested. I'm going to do a bit of concealing now. I'm taking the 100% Pure Concealer once again. And again, I wish I'd picked this up in the haul because I'm running low on this as well. But just not very clever. I just wanted to try new things. Okay, so I've had quite a few requests of things they want to see first impressions of from that haul. So I will do them. Obviously it's not going to happen straight away. I've got a couple of things that's going to come this week for you, and then over the course of the next month or so you will see everything in action, I promise. It's going to take a while. I'm going to use a sponge to blend this in. I like using sponges for concealers, more so than brushes, I have to say. And as you can see, I'm going slightly heavier on the skin than I usually would. But I feel like, especially when it gets to autumn and winter, you can. Where in the summer I like to go really light. I like my skin showing through, like having the freckles and stuff, having a nice dewy finish. Within the winter, I mean, I still prefer a slightly lighter coverage, but I feel like you can kind of get away with a slightly more of a fuller coverage. I mean, this is by no means full coverage, but it is medium, I'd say. Yeah, then I'm also going to set those areas with the RMS Beauty and Powder. Okay, I'm going to quickly finish off the eyes before I continue with the face. So I'm going to go in with this mauve shade here, run this along the lower lash line using my Kiko pencil brush. And then I'm going to take that kind of that brown we used for the transition shade earlier and just blend that out slightly, smoke it out further. I'm going to take the MUA eyeliner pencil again and kind of again run this along the lower lash line, mainly focusing on the outer corner, like that. And again, then I'm going to pick up some more of that mauve shade and help use this to kind of smudge it out slightly. Then for mascara today, I'm taking my PHB Ethical Beauty mascara. It's one of my faves. Okay, so that's the eye portion done. Moving back to the face, I'm going to take, I forgot I had this product, but this is the Makeup Revolution All About the Bronze palette. It looks like this. So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this shade here. It's a matte bronzer, and use this to bronze up my skin. I'm going to switch to my big powder brush, I think, instead. Okay, then for blusher, I actually realised I didn't have a mauve blusher in my collection, so I had to go out and get one. I was kind of like, for this whole look, because mauve is quite a hard colour to, I think it is, to know like what colours are mauve, because there's so many different shades of mauve, I think. So I did like have swatches up on my phone going through the shop, trying to find something that is as close to a mauve as I could, that's also matte. And I found this. This is the Gosh Strobe and Glow Kit in 002 Blush. So this is what it looks like. So it's got 4 blushes in here. These 3 are very shimmery blushes, so like more for strobing or like a blush topper. Then you've got this shade right here, which is the shade that looked the closest that I could find in the drugstore that was mauve and matte and was cruelty free as well. There is, if you look in the pan, there's like tiny bits of shimmer, but when I swatched it, nothing, that didn't translate onto the skin, which is great. So this is the shade I'm going to go in here to use as blusher. So taking my Luxie blush, my Luxie brush as always, picking some up. It's really pretty. Okay, so that's a really pretty blusher, and like I said, so you get 3 others in here as well. So it's more like a kind of, well, that's more of an illuminator, but it's got pink there, so I'd say these are more like blush toppers. But yeah, so you do get the kind of mattish blusher in there as well. Then for highlighter today, because it was going to be kind of matte cheeks and matte eyes, I didn't want anything that was too highlighting. So I'm just going to take this Vapor Organic Illuminator in Moonlight, because it's a very subtle highlight, so I think this is going to work really beautifully. So I'm actually going to take a little bit on my finger. So just a little touch of something, because I do like highlighter. But I'm not going to take any down the centre of my nose or above my brows like I usually do, just keeping it to the tops of the cheekbones. Because that's the face portion complete, I'm just going to go in and set everything. This is the B Makeup Setting Spray. Okay, then for lips, like I said, she requested neutral lips, nothing too bold. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to line my lips using the Kiko Everlasting Colour Precision Lip Line in 403. I'm having trouble at the moment with my lips because I've got a spot just here and it's made my lip in this section a little bit swollen, so it makes it a little bit difficult to outline. Hopefully with all my new skincare, these spots will disappear. Okay, then for lipstick, I'm toying between 2 lipsticks, and actually, where's the other one? And actually they're from 100% Pure, it's their Cocoa Butter Matte Lipsticks. It's the ones I picked up in that Green Beauty haul. So I got in Pink Canyon and Sandstone. I wasn't really sure which one I kind of wanted, whether I want to stick to the brown or go with a bit of pink to it. So that's Pink Canyon. That might look quite pretty. Or then there's Sandstorm. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the Sandstorm colour. Okay, and that completes this look. So I really love how it's turned out. Like I said, it's very autumnal. It's got slightly deeper colours. Nothing too bold as well. I have to say, I really loved playing around with that eyeshadow. These kind of colours on my eyes really before, I don't think. And I really love how it turned out. So I'm so happy this was requested. I think it looks really pretty. So Narain, I hope this is kind of the look you were after sort of thing. I really like how it turns out. Like I said, it has got that autumnal feel to it, which I really, really like. So I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you would like to be a part of this kind of video series, then just let me know down below and I can get cracking with the next one. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Narain, for requesting this makeup look. I love how this has turned out and I hope it's kind of what you wanted. So yeah, so thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.